All right, peace and blessings. Welcome back to Essence Tarot. And today, at this moment, we're going to do a pick a card. Okay, give some more people some time to get on. All right, let's fix that. Okay. All right, so peace, peace, welcome. Before we get started, okay, down below, okay, you may hear my baby boy in the background. He's definitely up. All right. So the time is down here. It will be 3 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of them. All right. So just, shift your frequency because it's all dependent on your frequency. This is your choice. When you pick one, two, or three. Okay. So make sure you change your frequency before you pick. All right. If you haven't already subscribed, please do for future videos. Hit that bell and so on, as YouTube usually have people say. But yeah, my last live before that they had you know deleted it. It said inappropriate content, so I'm gonna be mindful what I say on here because they got trigger words going on. So anyway, right now we're definitely doing this, and I will be back around for some more readings. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading to find out if the situation is meant for you and you want to know more about your situation, as well as a chakra reading, okay? Make sure you check the description box for more information. If you do want to donate, okay, the link for the information is below as well. I do have a Cash App as well as a PayPal. Okay, so if you want to send your donations, all the information is below. All right, so let's give some more people some more time to get on. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and make sure you share. Show your girl some love. I'm just blessing the cards before I thought I already blessed those. So I hope everybody's doing well. Make sure you guys send love and light to each other. All right, so let's begin. So go ahead and pick your choice. You can make it public or you can choose privately. The choice is yours. We have a 3 minute mark. All right, 3 minute mark. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the zodiac. I will be doing the zodiac signs for the month of November. So y'all make sure y'all check in for yourself, check in for your loved ones, get that heads up. All right. So it will be a 3 minute mark. As you can see, the time is down here. So instead of you guys saying how much time, okay, I will be doing these more often because I would like to give back, and can't get to everybody when it comes to free readings. So I try to do it this way. We all have a part to play in this. Okay. So let me stop rambling. Like I said, if you want to send any donations and want to book any personal readings with me, all the information is below. So let's get started. Um, all right. So now the clock has started. You can go ahead and pick your choices. Let me see. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put some music on. I don't own the rights to the music playing in the background. All right. So let's see. All right. For those who pick number one, you have free yourself. Okay. It is time to take back control. Okay. So what Spirit is pretty much telling those who pick number one is that it is time to release any toxic energy that is in your life right now. Okay. They want you to release it. They want you to release the toxic, anything that's making you feel of low frequency, of low vibrations. They want you to let it go. They want you to take back control of your happiness. Okay. And that is very important. Okay. So that's from those who picked number one. All right. So you got number two. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So people, when you do open up to certain people, they want you to know it's okay. Just be very protective of your own self as well as your own energy. Okay. Be mindful who you're giving your love to. Be mindful who you're giving your energy to, and just protect it. Okay. Keep an open mind. All right. Keep an open mind. We should mind it, Papa. Hmm? Ready for a nap? Nap? You ready for a nap? All right. And those who picked number three, you have calling in your soulmate. Okay, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so Spirit is pretty much saying to those who picked number three. Somebody say, how old is the baby? 9 months. Okay, so for those who picked, no, lovely Rose said that. Okay, so yeah, number three, calling in your soulmates. Okay, just call them in, but make sure they're not going to come in if your energy is not clear. Okay, you got to clear your energy before manifesting. Okay, get all the gunk out. Get all that gunk out. Get all this past pain, any trauma, all that. Get all that healed up. Okay. But number three is definitely manifesting your soulmate connection. So I'm gonna leave that there for a second as we pull the next deck of cards. I want to switch them up. Give me three, Spirit. All right. Oh, where'd it go? All right, let's move on to the next set of cards. All right, you guys, let's get it started. Time started. Okay. So I'm going to give a couple of shout outs out here. Let me call some of you queens out. Give y'all some peace and love. I'm trying to go down the list. Okay, so they won't let me go all the way up. So far I see Vanessa, peace to you, goddess. Cece, peace to you, goddess. Mimi, peace. Lovely, peace to you. Gemini, peace. Purple Moon, peace. Intuitive, peace to you. Tara, peace. Chrissy, peace. Latasha, peace. Spiritually T, peace. Metro, peace. Okay. I think my internet is super slow right now because I'm getting late messages. Okay. All right, who else do we have? We got Kimberly, peace. Divine, peace. Okay. Annie, peace. Ghetto Baby, peace. Difference, peace. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have. Excuse me, y'all. All right, for those who picked number one, we have confidence. Okay, so spirit is pretty much telling you to tap into your better frequency, have more confidence in yourself. Okay, never mind what everybody else have to say about you. They want you, and these are for people who pick number one. They want you to have more confidence in your journey. Okay, more confidence in yourself. All right. Things will get better when you change your frequency. All right. So let's see. People who pick number two. All right. We have differences. Okay. So spirit is pretty much saying, even though, you may have some differences with people or yourself, they want you to find balance in it. Find the good in the situation. Okay. If you do have differences with certain people, just take your loss and take that loss of a situation. Like, not everybody's made to be the same. Okay, just accept that the world is different and everybody in it is different. Everybody, you know has their own path to walk. Okay, so accept the fact that the world is different. Not everybody is the same as you. And that's for people who have number two. Okay, when you accept that the world is the way that it is and you cannot change it, nor can, you know the person that you're looking at or dealing with, just accept it. Okay, so when you accept the fact that the world is different, you can move on to the next level. Okay, and we have number three. So we do have the high priestess of earth. Okay, so spirit is pretty much telling you, the ones who pick number three, step into your divine frequency, step into your divine feminine, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your power. You have a gift. Don't underestimate the power that you harness as a feminine. Okay, spirit is pretty much saying that you can really help uplift, love, okay, peace and understanding unconditionally. Okay, you got up there, you got a number three. Spirit is showing me the number three, for a reason. Okay, you can bring love on this planet, so don't forget that. Okay, you are love, you are power, you are the high priestess of earth. You've manifested here to help lift the vibration of love. Okay, don't forget your place. All right. So step into your high priestess of earth frequency and always stay there, because when you descend off of that pedestal that you've been sitting on, you become a peasantry. You become somebody of a peasant frequency, and we don't need that. So spirit is pretty much telling you to step into your high priestess frequency. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Kimberly. Peace to you, divine. Okay, ghetto baby. She said, "I see 333." Okay, I'm trying to pay more attention to you guys in the live chat. Cause this with this kind of reading, I can focus more um with you guys. Peace, Liz. Welcome. She said she picked number one. Okay, yes, number three is my pick. Okay, spiritually, T. All right, let me get the next set of cards out. I'll leave that there for a few minutes. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to book a personal reading, check the description box for more information. If you want to donate, check the description box for more information as well. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to throw this out here only because Spirit is telling me to. Okay. I do want to show the fact um, that I didn't, as I am, I'm a very fun, creative kind of person. That's just who I am. But I just want you guys to know that, because I like to, as you guys see my display, I display like Halloween, and my theme is a very seductive ass queen. That's who I am. I love me. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that I never forget who I am. Okay. Um, there is crystals hidden behind my decoration. As you can see, I do have a crystal here. Okay. I've told people this before, and I just want you guys, not this is my other side right here. Okay, I you know got my crystals and my candles and my All my stuff is still here, y'all. I didn't change. I'm still original. I'm sitting right next to my desk. All my lessons and all my studies is all on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I don't forget who I am, okay? Don't ever get it twisted. A goddess that I am. I'm a study of all things. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Just so y'all won't think that I lost my way. Because I be like, this is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is what makes me happy as a divine feminine. And as you guys out there, do what makes you happy, okay? Do what makes you happy. Be your own authentic self. I'm a very creative goddess. This is what I do. This is just, this is my display area because I wanted some more natural light. So when I set this up, this is right beside um my actual altar, okay? So that's just so y'all know I ain't forget my way. I ain't forget my way. It's still there. It's not going anywhere. But I leave all my cards on this side here as I display the seasons because at the end of the day we still going through these artificial seasons. But anyway, but yeah, I'm definitely surrounded by my crystals, and I always carry a crystal with me in my purse everywhere we go. So your girl ain't lose her touch. I'm still divine. But anyway, so let's move on and get this out here and get back to these. All right. So choose wisely. This is your intuitive pick. Okay, your own intuitive pick. I'm not looking at the cards. I'm shuffling them. I don't know what's behind them. I'm doing this with y'all. All right. So let's get this going. All right, let's get started. Do some more shout outs. Peace, Jack. Okay, let me see who else is on here that I didn't give a shout out to. I'm gonna say, what's it, Zaraya? I hope I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. You guys make sure y'all send that love and light to each other. Throw your hearts in the comments. Send love and light to each other. All the viewers, send it to each other. How do you say it? Demisha Terry. She said, "Your setup is always beautiful, and you are very good, genuine. Thank you so much. I see all the love and support for everybody. Show each other some love, because we all need each other at the end of the day." She said, "Everybody needs love." That's right. That's right. We all in there. And I will be doing more of these because I like interacting with you guys. So I want to get more interactive. Peace, fly. Welcome. So y'all make sure y'all go check out my videos. I gotta do the YouTube's requirement. They got keywords now, so I have to kind of move around in my readings now. So I gotta mind my wisdom. So if you may, you gotta go check out my, like, not just the masculine readings, because there are messages in there too, but check out my other teachings where I talk about, certain situations, okay, when it comes to healing and self-love and stuff like that. Y'all go check them out. Don't miss it, because it's good knowledge. All right. All right, so let's see. For those who pick number one, okay, you have the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so your energy is gaining momentum. For those who wanted to pick number one, Spirit is pretty much telling you your energy is gaining, your energy is elevating. Okay, so continue to do your work, continue to enlighten yourself with wisdom and knowledge, because it's definitely power to set yourself free. Okay, so just know that Spirit is definitely helping you. Okay, um, the energy is gaining power. Your energy is gaining. Okay, so keep up the good work, number one. Good job. You have a number two. Okay, balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, for number two, you need to balance it. You gotta, if you just choosing spirituality, you gotta remember as a fleshly being, you still have to understand your physical too. So you need to be a study of both. You have to study your spirituality alongside your physical practicality, physicality, your body as well. So you got to be, Spirit is pretty much telling you to balance the two out. Okay, like the yin and yang, and as you can see, you got like the two fishes, almost like the yin and yang. So they want you to just balance it out. Okay, don't just be all spiritual and forget that you're living in the world, or don't just be all living in the world and forget the spiritual part. Most likely, Spirit is pretty much saying that you're forgetting your spiritual connection. Okay, they want you to be more spiritual as well as physical. So don't forget your ways. Pretty much what they're saying. Okay, stay balanced. All right. So number three. So we have it's time to take action. Okay, Spirit is telling you now the time is to take action. Peace, Phyllis, welcome. If I haven't shout you out, I'll shout you out now. Okay, peace, Jessica, welcome. Okay, so the time is now. All right, to take action. Spirit is pretty much saying if you're hesitating, when Spirit gives you the push, okay, and you're hesitating, you're resisting, you're holding yourself back. So Spirit wants you to know that's them, and that's them pushing you forward. Okay, pushing you forward. All right. It's time to take the action, and the time is now. Okay, anytime you get that pull or that push to move forward, don't deny it. Don't second guess yourself. Okay, make sure that um you go with the flow of it, because when you resist it, you'll miss your opportunity. Okay, I'm not telling you to be an opportunist and take everything that jumps into your path, but you have to use your discernment. So Spirit is saying know the difference between you and know the difference between them. And when they say, all right, time to push forward, then it's time to push forward. Don't take, you know, what you see face value, okay? Learn how to read spiritually so that you can manifest it physically, okay? It is a spiritual journey that we're on here today. So we need to walk that path, okay? We need to walk it and understand it and be balanced, okay? Uh, okay. So let's move on to the next. And I don't want anybody to think I'm skipping them. If I see, you know, if I see your name and stuff like that, and I missed, if you posted something and I missed it, I apologize. Okay. Peace, Mystic Mystic Dreamer. Okay. All right. Give me 3 cards, Spirit. All right. 1. We have 2. Uh-oh. And we have three. Okay. Okay. But yeah, you guys, make sure y'all tune in and subscribe for future videos because it's going to get better and better as I ascend higher and higher. You know, me dealing with my twin flame connection at this moment, taking time away from my masculine, you know, I've been running. I've been running because, you know, I've been running. I'm not running from the truth because, to be honest with you, I'm accepting spirit. Um, but this is a little update on my twin flame connection. Like, I'm just not feeling the body. Like, the body is not aligned with itself. Like, I don't condone wicked, and I don't have to, because spirit has showed me that I no longer have to, worry about the physical form. Um, I cannot save the physical form. The physical form has to save itself. My job is, as a divine feminine, is to move on and prepare for myself for my future. And hopefully this masculine, breaks himself free from his own, what they would call hell or cycle. Okay. Um, you know, Dealing with the connection for 7 years, learning and living and learning. I've just come to the point, yes, 7 years. There's some people that have been on this journey longer than that, but haven't really did like the work. To do the work is to actually just take the time and focus on why, your own personal healing. And that's what I had to do. I had to focus on my personal healing. I had to realize my worth. I had to realize that I made me, and I had to like, when it comes to who I am on a physical, with the connection and the love of God. So his spirit. And when you learn that the spirit is there all the time, you can't just give credit to the physical form. Um, and that's when we lose ourselves, when we give too much credit to the physical form or the masculine, okay, or the masculine energy. Okay, we lose ourselves in that. Um, and this is why it's harder to just love unconditionally, because we love the flesh more than we love the soul. And it is the soul that's giving us the love. It's the soul that's holding us. It's the soul that's confiding in us. It's the soul. And this is where unconditional love has to kick in. And then we just have to say, okay, well, even though I know um, that the masculine is present, because you do have some people that no longer have their masculine present and their masculine has passed on. It's the same situation. If anything, the masculine, when the masculine, passed on, what happened is the body dropped, but the spirit is still alive. Okay, if anything, the masculine would be free from physical bondage, free from worry, doubt, and fear. They'd be free from their own hell. Okay, um, that's for those who has transitioned to the other side. That don't mean you got to stop loving them. You can't stop loving them, because the truth is the truth. Okay, and this love I'm talking about is unconditional. Okay, not conditional love, where you need the body, you gotta have it, and if I don't have the body, I'm just pissed off at life or pissed off at God for not giving me the body. If you've met your divine partner, okay, and you recognize each other eye to eye, and you recognize each other's soul, you are on that journey for the long haul, for the long haul. And if you haven't ran into physical connection yet, but you could sense them in the 5D realm, this still your fate. Okay, so we as a divine feminine still have to accept our fate. It's unconditional love. When I say unconditional love, we have to accept it. If the masculine manifests again into a physical form, because reincarnation is definitely real. Okay, this is why a lot of us be having these moments where we've had these flashbacks or deja vu and stuff like that, because we relive these moments. Okay, we can be multidimensional. We can do whatever we want if we learn how to do it. Okay, you got the power to heal the flesh. You just have to learn. You have to learn how to connect to your spirit, so your spirit can actually guide you to your own healing. Okay, so don't just hide behind a mask of illusion and ego and pride and miss your blessings. Is more to life. That's why when our loved ones pass on, okay, when our loved ones pass on, they contact us to let us know not to worry about them, because they're free. You got more to worry about than they do. They're free from it. They're free from it. And when they choose to reincarnate in whatever time they want to, they will come down. Okay? So death is just an illusion. So we have to learn how not to fall for the illusion, because it can put us in a dark, dark place. Okay? Um and as far as the flesh, okay? Before you knew your masculine, you knew them. So let's not forget the connection, because that's what happens when we come into physical union. We forget our way. We forget who brought us together. We forget why they brought us together, and we just start focusing on the physical connection, the physical connection, the physical connection. But at the end of the day, we have to learn that the physical has an expiration date. It's not permanent, but your soul is. So when we learn how to connect ourselves to the truth, we will now know that we're unstoppable, or our connection is unbreakable. Okay? If they are choosing, and I'm just going to keep it real, if they're choosing, you can't say, like I tell people, stop, programming yourself to believe that they're supposed to be with this other person. And this is all if you're in a true union. Okay, this is if you're in a divine union. And the universe know. Okay, universe know. I'm not going to explain. I can't sit here and explain to you why you should know. You will know. You don't need validation. Your questions will never be, is this my twin flame? Because you will know. All right, this is something the universe do not let go. You will know. It's dreaded. It's like tattooed on your brain. Okay, it's more the fact that people are trying to understand why. Okay, why this person, and why, and what am I supposed to do? Okay, but if you have to ask, is this person in my twin flame? That means you do not know, which means, because the connection is about knowing. Okay, knowing. You have to already know. Okay, and I'm not saying, okay, I know it's my twin. No, it's deep down in your soul. It's something you can't lie about. Okay, but anyway, so when that happens, okay, and you get triggered, now it's the healing process start. We had the love, we have the whole, we meet, we love bombing each other, it's all good, the moment is wonderful, but then reality start to kick in, and it smack the crap out of us. And then all this baggage starts showing up on both ends, and all this clearing start, all this past healing start. So the work that we have to do is the individual work, because even though we may come together, we still have individual healing, because we live two different physical lifestyles. It may come to be the same, but two different lifestyles. Okay, so when you're trying to, if you're not true to the union, and you think you really want this union, you think you really want this connection, I suggest you guess again. If you a karmic trying to pretend to be a divine feminine, go on about your business, because this journey ain't what you want. This journey ain't what you want. Okay, you better go manifest your own problems, because this is a journey of clearing. This is a journey of unconditional. There is no physical until the healing is done. The universe do not care how long it take. Many lifetimes. If the work ain't being done physically, you will wait. You will be put on a timeline. You will repeat the cycles until you realize to stop and get off of it. Okay? A lot of the masculines are not themselves. And when they are not themselves, they're in a low frequency. So you can't sit there and love the flesh. Because if you love the flesh more than you love the soul, you lost your way. Okay? You want physical desires. You want your sexual needs met. You don't want to be alone. You have abandonment issues. These are the things you got to do the work for. These are things we got to do. We got to admit to ourselves. Okay, I do masculine readings, but I'm a feminine. I'm trying to welcome the feminines back. I'm trying to uplift you guys. So I do the masculine readings. I talk about masculine readings, and I talk about that, and then I do the feminine readings in between. I do the readings on the masculine, and then I break it in, and I let you feminines know. I do the feminine readings, but I don't use too many cards. Okay, I speak by channeling. Okay, I do mine differently. I'm not going to just, because I've done readings before where I put the feminine reading, what the feminine needs to do. And a lot of you feminines did not go and check that out. Y'all feel like y'all don't have no work to do. We don't have shit to do. We good. We know the truth. But no, you don't know the truth, because you didn't know that you should never love the body more than you love the spirit. Okay. You didn't know that. But this is why you still on the cycle, because you didn't know that you wasn't supposed to love the body more than the soul. Always supposed to love the most highest self of it first. You're supposed to love God first. The God is the spirit of the person first. Okay? You know it's there. So you going to ignore it. Okay, you going to ignore the spirit and say, "Oh, you would," because this is where the confusion come in. You see, this is where we have to pay attention. We can feel the love, we can feel it, but yet we can't see it. Okay, so you looking for justification that you're not mentally insane. So you want the body to manifest to prove to the physical of you, that your ego pride of you, that this connection exists. Okay, so you looking for physical validation. Okay, that's not how you get it. See, you gotta accept, and unconditional love is to accept. Okay, I accept the fact that my masculine is not one with himself. Okay, when we first met, he was one with himself, and that's how I recognized him. But now that I'm around him, he's not with me. He's with somebody else. He's clearly lost. He has to find his way again. You understand what I'm saying? He has to find his way again. He found himself once. He will find himself again. How long it would take, I do not know. However it takes you to heal. How long? Because the resistance, you could resist somebody and still smile on their face. You got a lot of people these days wearing a false ass mask, and still hiding behind that is evilness. Okay? So at the end of the day, understand, respect the universe, and respect the universe first. I believe in this connection. I believe in the universe. I believe, and I know, and start speaking into existence. If you sitting here, oh, that masculine is with the karmic. Oh, he's with the karmic. Boom, 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 he's with the karmic. Boom, karmic. It's her fault. Boom, it's his fault. It's this. You resisting. You're resisting your own shit. You're not doing the work. Okay? You're not. Of course you know that he ain't supposed to be with that karmic. Check that off your checklist. Okay, I know. Hold on, let me show y'all, cause I gotta use visual. I gotta use visual to help. I ain't just no reader. I'm a teacher too. Okay. At the end of the day, get that off your checkbook. Boom, love. All right, got it. Check. Okay. Divine masculine. All right, met him. Check. Move on. Okay. Divine feminine. All right. Check. Move on. Hate. All right. Boom. Study that. Check. Get all these things checked off and etc. Okay. And so on. Whatever list, write it down and start checking it off. Write it down and start checking off your list. All right. And move on. Because once you check this off, boom, you can move on to the next. Check that off. Move on to the next. Check this off. Move on to the next. You moving up. Okay. I already now know who the love of my life is. Boom. I don't have to seek anymore. I now know that I'm a divine feminine. Boom. Now I got to find out why. You got to find out your purpose, your mission. Okay? Your mission. So at the end of the day, okay, stay on your path and stop forgetting your way, and you can't lose, because the divine got the divine got you. You just don't see it. You don't see it. It's not manifesting according to your ego mindset. You see, you still full of a little bit of ego and a little bit of pride. Oh, I'm supposed to have this masculine. Yeah, you already got him. But you got him in his true form. You see, you got the masculine in their true form, while somebody else just got the body that's lingering. Okay, and you're trying to help the masculine catch his body, when you're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna lose yourself in the process of trying to help him catch his body. Okay, your job as the feminine that knows and have true understanding is to continue to build the path for yourself and your future. Okay, when the masculine, and the masculine is doing work. Trust me, he's doing more work than we are trying to catch the body. Okay, trying to catch the body, trying to get up, keep up. As Super Mario, when I know y'all, if y'all know Super Mario, the game Super Mario, where Super Mario is small. Okay, and in order for him to get big, he has to eat the mushroom in order to elevate, in order to grow. Okay, that's what the soul has to do. In order for the masculine to grow, he has to catch up. And you got little aliens and shit coming out of the way, and you got all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna mind my manners because I don't want YouTube to take this video down, because I be spitting fire. But at the end of the day, let the masculine catch up with himself. He's running from himself. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It just looked that way. So if you took yourself out the picture, okay, and this was separation come, because if the universe said, all right, boom, your masculine is running again. You see it as, oh, the masculine don't want me. No, no, no. The masculine is running from his self. He's running from his fate. Go check out my last video where I talked about how the masculine, is running from the true reality instead of accepting the reality. Okay. That is just the physical form in denial. Okay. The physical form in denial, but eventually they will find their way. Okay. So at the end of the day, change your frequency. All right. Change your frequency. Change your self love. Okay. You are not alone. You were never alone. It just looked that way. Okay. It just looked that way. But you can feel it in your heart of hearts. You can feel it deep down on you. And sometimes, if you're that intuitive, you can feel it on your skin. Okay, you could feel them touching you, or you could feel goosebumps coming out of nowhere at a specific spot, as if something was next to you. Okay, you get telepathic messages. You don't pay attention to that. Start writing stuff down. You ain't crazy. It's happening. Okay, and if you're not in a divine union and your partner is coming towards you, still got to pay attention because don't seek it, but just go with the flow. Don't seek it. Go with the flow. Okay, when you start to seek, you start to hinder your own self, because then you come up with these kind of personalities, and you come up with all these and you start coming up with all these blockages and all these assumptions and all these, and how things supposed to look, and how because be honest with you, your partner will be however they manifest, and that would be it. Okay. All right, let me get back to this reading, y'all. I'm sorry, I just had to channel that real quick. Okay, take what resonate with you. If you're not, leave it. Okay. But yeah, we just gotta remember, we lose our way. Let me tell you, if you was to get with the body today, if the body was to become one with you today, what would you do? Huh? What would be your next move? You think you done? That would be over. Most likely we would be, okay, well, we together, it's over. The hard work is done, the trials and tribulations been met. Think about it. What would you do? What would you do? Would you just stop there? You done your work, so you're going to stop there? No, you can't. When you come into union, you both got to start ascending. You both got to start teaching. You both got to start healing. You both as one. Okay? Right now, in separation, you're healing individually. Okay? Individually. You're finding yourself. He's finding himself. She's finding herself. He's finding her, so on, whoever's in separation. Okay? You're finding yourself again. You just that's the work you need to do. I'm not talking about homework, coming from school, you got homework. I'm talking about the work is to heal yourself, to self-love you, and to acknowledge that you got abandonment issues. A lot of y'all have abandonment issues. That's why you can't accept the fact that your masculine is gone. So find out why you got abandonment issues. Check that off your box. Why do I feel like I can't deal without my masculine? Why can't I accept my masculine? It's not with me, but I can still feel my masculine with me. So work on your abandonment issues. Okay. Nobody wants to be alone, but it's a lonely journey. Accept that. Okay. Accept that, because it's a greater power than you think. You have a greater power than you think. Okay. So don't forget who you are. All right. Don't forget it. Respect universe. Respect them. And when you say I don't have the patience, and when you say I don't want to I don't want to do this no more. Oh, when you say you don't want to do this no more, guarantee the universe gonna get in your ass. I can guarantee you they're gonna bug you. They're gonna show you all kinds of things, because the spirit gotta start. You hit that cycle again, a doubt. Okay, you hit that cycle. Fear, doubt, hate, envy, jealousy is all low frequency. Send love, send light. Even when you're upset, practice makes perfect. Okay? Practice makes perfect. You can't just say I'm a goddess and don't live a goddess lifestyle. You got to live it. You got to live it. You got to believe it, and you got to live it. You're a goddess, stay in your goddess frequency, and keep sitting on your throne and doing your work as a goddess to make sure that you're protected and you're shielded, so that way if anybody try to come up to your throne, you kick their ass down. Okay? So, don't just say you something and you not, and then you want to put on a mask, and then when your mask get tilted, and you know what I'm saying, you start to be exposed, because at the end of the day, we gotta love the truth. Okay, we gotta love the truth more than than you think. Okay. Um, that's why I say watch my videos, because I always seem to come and channel through, some healing messages for people. And when you miss out, you know, and you come back around because you skipped the video, you know, you be like, what's she talking about? Okay, what's she talking about? Okay, don't miss out. Don't miss out. And that's it. Like, cause somebody needs this understanding. Like I said, we wake up every day. We have to study who you are as an individual. Okay, study what you are. Study why you're here. Study histories. Study sun. Study the moon. Study the grass. Study the rocks. Study this. Study that. It's a lot of stuff on this planet you can do than just to chase the illusion that you're alone. You got trees around you. You're not alone. You walking on concrete. You ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? You got spirits all around you. But because you vibrating on a low frequency, because people tell you don't open your third eye, you don't know. You could sense them, but you don't understand. See? You don't understand. You know? So pay attention. Don't be afraid. Just protect yourself. Okay? You're never alone. There's always something and somebody around you. There was life here before you came, and there'll be life here when you leave. You just think about it. Like, if you was gone, would you want somebody to ignore you? Or if you was a guardian for somebody else, would you want them to ignore you? If they trying to help you, do you want them to ignore you? Like, when, like I say all the time, like, your soul, or your oversoul, okay? Your oversoul will be like, yo, they will tap you on your shoulder like, yo, you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? I said that person is not a good friend of you. Okay? That person's not a good friend of you. So why you still dealing with them? And then all of a sudden, you find out they talking about you behind their back. You find out they ain't mean no goodwill to you, but you still was trusting that they're a good person that could change. Okay? You were stuck in the illusion that this person was a great friend because you guys clubbed together. You guys party together. You guys hung out. We told secrets together. These people will turn on you quick. Learn how to be alone. Because being alone is not a bad thing. If you can't be alone by yourself, I suggest you question why you don't love yourself enough to be alone sometimes. Give yourself some space. Okay? Give yourself some time. You are worthy of yourself. And until you realize that you need to be worthy of you, then everything else around you will fall into the place they need to fall in. Your love of your life will fall in. The real friends will fall. The real friends and family will fall in your life, and the fake ones will fall out because people don't like when someone change. Okay, if you change to become something better, you can see who's strong enough to go with you, and you can see who's strong enough not to. Now, you can't take them with you. You could just see a genuine friend that would say, you know what, I respect you, and I'm going to do my work too. And I'm going to find God too. But you can tell the weak ones are going to say, oh, girl, you changed. Oh, boy, you changed. And so on, so on. I don't know. Like, you ain't the same no more. They not accepting the new you. So if people can't accept the new you for who you is, and then you fear the fact that you're trying to prove to somebody that you can be accepted by putting on that fake mask, that ego pride mask, you lose yourself. You're hiding behind a mask. Don't be like everybody else. Don't be an open book, but don't be like everybody else putting on a mask just to impress everybody else. Okay? Do you. Be you. If you're a goofy and you like to be clownish and you like to joke around, joke around. So what? If you got a heavy ass laugh and a goofy ass laugh, be you. Oh well, somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna like it. You like to draw. You like to dance. Tap back into your gifts. You like to help people, help. Okay? If you just like to be alone, be alone. Shit, I love being alone. I can't listen, I crave being alone now. Like, people coming to me, I got to go. I just love my me time. Shit, my own masculine, I had to kick his ass to the curb because I just love my alone time. I love the connection that I got with God, because that's the only genuine connection that has shown me genuine on this planet from day one. all the trials and tribulations before I came to who I am today, there was only one thing there, and that was God. When I was in New York and I went to Juve and I went to the little Juve parade, you know, they shot bullets in the air and the crowd started running. Okay, God on my side. God sent an angel and pulled me up out of there. Shout out to him if he ever watched this. You know, he pulled me right up out of there. I don't know how many death attempts that I almost had in my life where I've been saved, and how many times people tried to molest me, and I had the strength of 10 men to fight them off. These dudes was bigger than me, but yet I was able to make it past that period in my life without being molested. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many times I turned around and I'm walking to work. There's some man walking behind me trying to kidnap me, and thank God for my father. You know, somebody tried to kidnap and rape me. Thank God for my father. Almost damn near beat that man head in with a bat because he told me, pay attention to your surroundings. And I was just young. I was probably like 15, 16, coming home from basketball practice. Y'all know in New York, back in New York, you go to basketball practice and you get dropped off. And by the time you get dropped off, time shift. It's probably like 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock. It's dark time. The damn pedophile was just waiting for me. Literally watched me get off the bus and almost threw me in the bushes. He was like steps behind me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's been a lot of shit in my life. It's so many more things that happen. I don't even want to go through that. But let's just put it this way: it saved me. I saved me by listening. Okay, by listening, by paying attention. Okay, when I realized all the vulnerable times I could have got caught up, I learned to listen because something had told me to be careful, anyways. But I didn't listen. I've had an experience when I was young. When I fell into the hospital, I fell down a concrete stairs in my house that I stayed in, because up north they got basements, and half of them steps are concrete. Okay, I fell down the stairs and hit my head a few times. Okay, and damn near fell into, I don't know if I fell into a coma or something, but whatever happened, I was out for days. And I remember coming out of my body and tapping onto my mother and my father's shoulder, telling them that I'm okay, I'm okay. And then I looked over and I literally saw my physical flesh. Didn't even recognize myself. I saw my flesh in the bed. Now, I was a little ass girl, probably like 10, 9. Okay, this was all around the time I was going through a lot when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old. From people trying to molest me all the way up to damn near falling down the stairs and falling into a fucking coma, y'all. Like, I done been through it. You know what I'm saying? And it has given me the it has given me the strength of who I am today. When people doubted me, like my own siblings, they would doubt me. Oh, you crazy. And I had my brother was like, you paranoid. I was like, no, man. But everybody's not in a good place right now. Same people who told me what they telling me, they still miserable and stressed out. And I can't be around it. I can't try to save anybody. I can't take nobody with me. If I see everybody still stuck in their frequency, in that low ass frequency, I have to push forward because I'm not trying to stay in that low. I tried that. I tried for many years to love and support my blood relatives, but they just didn't listen. I still love them, but I got to give them space now. I need my own space. And then the last thing that I had to truly let go in my life was my divine masculine, because I focused on, the connection the wrong way. I focused on the connection physically because I didn't know. Now, I could have watched so many Twin Flame videos. I could have watched so many readings. I did all that and still ended up healing my own self due to my own experience. I can't even give. I just took the terminology because that's just the terminology they use. But be honest with you, it's going to shift and it's going to shift again. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be a name that that comes after another name. It's going to be some other shit. Okay, that's going to come. It's just a name, but the frequency will always be the same. That's why I tell people, go by your frequency. Follow by frequency. Okay? I've had people interact with me that I knew. I've had people literally telepathically send messages to me, that they were leaving. Okay? Now, they didn't say they were dying. They just said that they were leaving. Okay? So say goodbye to me. Okay, and these are people's spirit. They wasn't even blood relatives or family. These were people that I grew up with and family. Not they don't even have to be blood relatives. It's just good, just people that connected with me. They gave me the heads up to come, to say goodbye to them. And some of them, I was so young, I didn't understand. 2 weeks later, they were gone. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize what the fuck was going on. Excuse my language, until my grandmother passed away, and she had came to me and she had told me in spirit, you know, don't let nobody tell you he's not who you know him to be. Now this is in the spirit realm, letting me know, because I used to talk to her about him, but now that she's passed on, she now know the truth within all of her grandbabies that she raised, all the people she came across. See, when you pass on, you know the truth of everything. Okay, you could see the path, you could see the connection to your loved ones. They could see, and she said, don't let nobody tell you that he's not who you know him to be. Because I'm like, what is going on, and so on, so on, so on. I couldn't even come across a twin flame video that helped me understand nothing but that I had a spiritual connection with somebody. But it took my own personal experience, okay, my own personal experience to learn, okay. To be honest with you, it took my own personal experience to learn. So Spirit has told me, said, all right, well, help others. Tell them your story. Talk about it. Because not a lot of readers talk about their shit. Not a lot of readers talk about their twin flame connection. They just talk about a twin flame connection. But they don't really talk about the pros and the cons correctly. They just talk about this and that. They beating around the bush. Like, getting into the nitty gritty so people can heal. Get into the nitty gritty of this connection. Stop making it seem so sparkly. Okay, because people are facing the dark side of this connection and nobody knows how to get up out of it. Okay, everybody only see the dark side of this connection, but they hear about the light side, but they can't seem to get through the dark, because people are not taking the hands and saying, all right, well, let me go down into the dark side of this twin flame connection and pull some people out of it. See, I tap into the dark side of this connection because I experienced it myself. So we can only tap into the dark side as a light worker and pull. You a light worker. It's in the name. It's in the name. Light worker. That means you have the gift to go in darkness with your light, pull those who need to be saved out of the hell, out of the ego, out of the pride. You can't just pull them out and say, well, here, come with me to the light, and that's it. You have to break it down with them, because they have to be able to take the steps. They have to choose. So you got to lay the foundation down. Okay, now look, step 1 is what you need to do. Step 2 is what you need to do. But they have to want to take these steps. They have to graduate and heal. First thing you need to do is love yourself. First thing you need to do is love yourself. That's your step 1. Until you learn to do that, you're going to always go up the step and fall back down. And you're always stuck on the same level because you're not learning. You have to ascend. Now, there's so many light workers that can come down and willing to do that work and say, all right, let's tap into this and let's get you out of there. But you got to be able to say, all right, I admit I love somebody more than I love myself. I'm willing to die for somebody more than I would die for myself. So you got to learn to love you. When you learn to love you, you will fight off these pedophiles. You'll be willing to face these pedophiles because you don't care about your flesh. Fight for the truth. Die for the truth. Okay? When you doing shit outside yourself, that's nothing. It don't matter. It has no value. But when you do for you, protect your energy for you, love for you, you will ascend to the next level. Okay? You can get to number 2. And when you have learned to love yourself, you will now know to not look back. And you will move on to level 2. And your level 2 will be understanding that there is a spirit realm. Okay? And then number 3 is understanding how to, balance the 2. Okay? Real shit, y'all. Real shit. Hopefully, YouTube ain't going to delete this shit. Because, I be spitting that fire out of nowhere. I don't, I just do it. I just do it. It's a channel and it comes through. This is y'all reading. Everything that I do and say is a reading. It don't have to be just tarot all day. Learn how to channel without. Because even tarot is a physical illusion. You understand me? Learn how to see past that. When you jumping around from reader to reader to reader to reader to reader instead of actually resonating, you got to really truly resonate. Okay? You have to really truly resonate to a connection. You have to be pulled. Before I knew you, I knew you. Before I came to your channel, I sensed you. That's a resonation. That's a resonation. Don't say, "Oh, I saw that, so I went to go. I read that, so I went to go." That's not a resonation. Okay? A resonation is being driven without expectation. Okay? There's a message for you. Okay? So, this is what it is, y'all. This is what it is. And when you say to yourself, "This is what it is," I love me, live it. Don't say, "Oh, I love me better than my masculine," but then you still worried about your masculine more than you worry about yourself. How do you feel? How do you feel? Okay. So I do love you all. We're gonna continue this. I know y'all. I know. I'm running my mouth, but you know, when divine channel it channels. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the reading. I love you all. I do. I do. I do. And that's love and light to y'all. All right. So let's get back to it, y'all. All right, the new set of cards is definitely out. Go ahead and pick and choose. Hopefully, this had changed your frequency, lifted you a little higher. So make sure you choose wisely. Okay, we're gonna keep this going. All right. So peace, love to all those who just jumped on. All right, I'm gonna start this timer. All right, peace, Pandora. Okay, Brandy, peace. Welcome, you guys. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. Um, Maureen, welcome. What is her name? Zyra. Okay. Let's see who else is on here. It says now she knows. Peace. Welcome. Beyonce. Beyonce knows. Peace. Welcome. Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Trying to see people I didn't call out yet. Christy. Peace. Welcome. Yori. Rose. I apologize if I didn't say it right. All right. That's all. All right. What she said? She said nice music. Thank you, Bendora. Like if y'all been following me for a minute, y'all know I do this. Um, Tynell, peace, welcome. Um, I usually do this I usually do it on Facebook, but I slowed down on Facebook. For y'all who don't know me like that, I used to go as shesogodly. Okay. I do still have that channel up, but I don't be on it like that. So I be on here now. Okay. But yes, I've been doing this for over 3 years now. Um, I took a break for a year, but I still was doing it like on the side, whatever, because I was pregnant with my spirit child. So I needed that space. So I'm transitioning back to being a deliverer again. So yeah, like I said, if y'all want to know some more about me, y'all go check out my Shiso Gali page where I did other readings too. But like I said, I'm on here now. So for Essence, it's Essence Tarot. People say Sense Tarot. It's Essence. The S is separated from that's something my masculine came up with for me. People say Sense Tarot. It's Essence Tarot. Essence. Somebody said congratulations. Thank you. Okay, like I said, you guys, if you want to send donations, description box, check the description box, as well as book a reading, check the description box. All right, for those who picked number 1, you have yes. So Spirit is definitely telling you yes. All right. The answer, like any questions you might have had for those who picked number one, they're saying yes. All right. Yes, it's yours. And for those who picked number two, you have trust. What'd you say, Beyonce? She said, did we have to ask a question? No, you don't. No, it'll come to you later. It'll come to you later. Okay. Number two, you have trust. Okay, you already know trust in your situation, trust in your, connection, trust in the divine. Okay, definitely speak in values, trust in the divine. Okay, trust that everything is happening for a reason. If you are in separation and you have a question about that, spirit wants you to trust, because at the end of the day, this person may be toxic, or you could be toxic. So, you never know what you got until it's gone. So you gotta like, that's that kind of, you know, that's the kind of revelation that spirit wants you to have, or your partner have, is you never know what you got until it's gone. So that's what spirit is pretty much telling me. Number three, you have choose a new direction. Okay, so if you're clouded and you don't know what's going on, you feel like you're at a dead end, choose another direction. Okay, um spirit is pretty much telling me choose yourself first. Okay, choose you. When you choose you, you can't go wrong. There is no end of the road. Okay, when you're choosing outside of you, you tend to hit the end of the road because of expectation. Choose you first. When you're at a dead end, like things didn't work out with a relationship and you're at a dead end with it, choose you. Things didn't work out with a job and you're not happy and it's pissing you off, choose you. Choose what's best for you. Always, when you're at a dead end, turn around and choose you. So when you choose you and you turn around from that dead end, the path will lay for rerouting. Okay? Use your mind like a GPS. Reroute yourself. Okay? Because it will automatically. But if your back is turned from your path, you will always run into a dead end. Okay? Um, okay. So let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next, y'all. All right, let's use these real quick. Oh my god. When these cards fall on the floor, my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. So if you missed it and you want to catch up with the other pick of cards, make sure y'all run this video back. Make sure you run it back. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get these going. All right, so let me see. She said, "Are you on here Halloween?" Let me see. I might in the morning, afternoon, but the after, like the late, like mid afternoon, no, but definitely will. It's definitely going down after hours, y'all. It's going down after hours. So sometime around like 9ish, or between 9ish all the way to like 1 o'clock in the morning. I probably will be jumping on here like heavy, because the portal definitely will be open that night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely gonna get real. But I will be on here a few times on Halloween. So yes, I will be. I'm going lives. We definitely gonna be channeling, and I may even do some Passover readings. So if you need a Passover reading, you want to tap into family, you guys make sure y'all email me, talk to me, let me know what's going on, okay? Because I know I have been taking people from like my social medias, like Instagram and on Facebook, but I do now have an email. You guys can directly email me, and email me like If y'all want to book readings, email me. If you have a question, email me and I'll get to you as soon as possible. First come, first serve with all these situations. So, um, yeah. Let me see. Mm, what does it say? Okay. Essence. Okay, Chrissy said, Essence, what's your sign? I'm a Virgo, y'all. I'm a Virgo. You'll be like, oh yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, I'm a Virgo, y'all, and my daughter's a Virgo, and my son's a Capricorn. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing quick zodiac readings for the month of November. I probably will do that because I don't wanna. I probably will do it tonight, either tonight or tomorrow, whichever frequency whatever going on with spirit. Okay, because spirit will give me the power to get up and move. Mm, what's that? Her divine masculine is a Virgo, Gemini. How does he treat you? Like, how's he, like, what's going on with his frequency? Because, masculine Virgos is different. So, say, I'm a Taurus. All right. Okay. So, for those who picked number one, all right. So, Spirit got you got the anchor down card. Okay. You got the anchor. All right. So, Spirit is putting us saying, find something to, like, settle into. Okay. And try not to settle in stuff that don't work for you. All right. They want you to find your hobbies, find what makes you you. Okay. Find out and then settle down to that. Find it and settle down to it. Okay. Um, and when you do end up coming up to this situation, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just blacking out real quick. Messages coming through. Okay. So when you do settle down to the situation, okay, spirit, or if you're in a situation that's toxic, they don't want you to settle down to it. But in this case right here, they're telling you to find something that's more for you before you try to settle down. Okay, they're jumping around to a couple people. Um, they won't give me names. I don't know why. I would. Nah, I'm not gonna say I wish because they probably will start throwing a bunch of names, and I'm gonna start seeing a bunch of names flowing through my head. But you know who you are, and I'm gonna keep it real basic with that. I don't try to dig deep into those kind of challenges. I usually use those challenges with one on one. Okay, I've had a client where her brother channeled through my readings, and it's almost like I spoke like him, and she was just shocked, and I was shocked. I was like, damn. Because sometimes you could just be like, yeah, you got the gift, yeah, but you remember, like, this journey brings a lot of different stuff. And when I channel, like, she said, that's exactly how my brothers speak. And people born in different countries, and um, people born in different, like, areas. Like, you got some people from different countries, you got some people from different states. Everybody talk different. She's like, the way you rephrase that sound just like my brother. Okay. um and I was like, I knew it because I knew it, and I said, yeah, I kept it to myself because I was like, I just let it flow. And then when she was like, yeah, that sound like my brother, I said, I knew it. I said, there wasn't somebody trying to come through because I have a a way of shielding myself. It was almost like he was trying to get in to my shield to communicate with his sister. So I ended up letting him a little bit. Okay, I did see a visual. He was more like a chubby, with a fro, and he was like overweight. He had on like a black shirt. I did see his vision. I saw him, but I didn't want to say anything to her. Like, she never told me what he looked like, but he come to me now, and he was like, "Yeah, that was me." But I was like, I was like, like, you gotta laugh at this sometimes cause spirit got jokes too. We can't just be like, oh, like, ooh, the dead. You know what I'm saying? They still have personalities too, man. You know, um, that's why when your frequency, that's why you feel the way you feel is due to frequency as well. So they still have a level of high and low frequency. Okay. They don't have emotion to express. Okay. With the body, you can express, you can taste, touch, and smell. Um, they don't have that ability to taste, touch, and smell. Okay. But don't get me wrong, if they've mastered the level, they can do whatever they want. Okay, I've been guided, and I've been pushed, meaning like, literally guided, pulled out of my bed by a spirit, to go and, you know, make sure my car wasn't getting stolen because somebody, like two people was in my car, and I was like ass naked with my masculine. Um, so pull me out of that bed. Get your ass up, girl. Get out. Go to this window stick. You got two people trying to steal your car. Now, when God give to you, God can take it. God not gonna let somebody else take it. Okay, that God not gonna let the wicked take nothing from you if it's meant for you. Now, my car was given to me by God, and I know it because miracles has happened that day. I didn't have the full amount of money for that car, but for some reason the dealer made it work. Okay, well, I knew it was God, so I was like, "Yep, it's God." And you'll learn the difference between your soul working with you, then the evil presence working with you. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Let me move on, y'all. Goodness, this why I be. This is exactly why I be taking breaks and stuff. Like, I don't even come on here like 4 or 5 or 6 times a day because the channelings be off the meat rack with me, y'all. I could run this camera all day and let y'all watch me channel all day, but sometimes I gotta take a break. I was like, all right, spirit, downtime. Okay, so you got number two. Those who pick number two, spirit is pretty much saying, um, you know, build your empire. Okay, build your security and stability. Okay, as well as yourself. Focus on uh, what's going around your household, money, career. Build it. Build your empire. Okay, build that empire. Yeah. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. Build that foundation. I did a video and I talked about human pyramids and I talked about um, stone pyramids. Okay, y'all go check that video out. Don't be missing these videos because y'all gonna miss this channelings that I'll be just throwing out there. You're gonna miss your message. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. If you resonate to it, that's your business. But you gotta know the difference. You gotta see. In order for you to heal, you gotta take the necessary steps. Okay, I'm not just a reader. I'm a healer as well. So you gotta go. I gotta teach you how to heal. I can't do the healing for you. Okay. Um. Peace, irritated. Peace, queen. Okay. That's my moderator and one of my moderators on here. Okay. Um, but yeah, so at the end of the day, you have to understand, like, as a healer, as a teacher, you're supposed to teach people. See, it's all in the wording. Teach. Okay. Well, you become a teacher, your teacher, you got to teach people how to heal themselves. Okay. So don't misinterpret the messages. Okay, so when you say twin flame, it's a somebody that looks like you that lit your flame. Okay, when you say soul mate, you meet a soul that meets and matches yours. See, we have to sit here and stop falling for the okie doke now. Stop falling for the okie doke and start using your mental mind. Okay, to because you're programming yourself, and this is why we're confused. We're programming ourselves. Okay, soul mate. Okay, you're meeting now. You can meet souls. Okay, that's different. That's what you should call other people who you met. You don't sit there and say that every person that you meet is your soul mate, okay, you would say, I met a soul, okay, or I met souls. You know what I'm saying? So when you flip it and you say, I met a soul mate, okay, that, this, you just gotta understand, this is why we are not healing, because we believe it's all one. You got a lot of twin flame videos out here that say, oh, your difference between your soulmate, and then you have your twin flames, and then you have your life partner, and then you have your this, and they serve you all this on a platter, but don't even know what it really means. It's just a trend. Okay, so pay attention to the wordings, even my wordings. Pay attention. Okay, pay attention. Okay, don't let it confuse you, because this is why we have a lot of confused people. People are like, wait a minute, before they was twin flames, we were soulmates, and who the heck was after that, and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. So now that shows you right there. You have to know the difference. A soulmate is somebody you meet souls. Now, unless you met a soul just like your twin flame, that's meeting a soul, because you actually had a spiritual connection. Okay, that's a soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, of a high spiritual connection. That's a spiritual, divine connection. If you met somebody, you just so happen to, but you can't see within their eyes. Okay, to be a soulmate and a soul partner, a life partner, a spiritual connection, you gotta see the soul. You gotta see. So you don't see the soul, you just feel the frequency. Okay, you can't just you going around like you falling in love with a messenger. You fell in love with a messenger. The message was, okay, I'm a douchebag. Don't fall in love with douchebags. Or I'm a thought. Don't fall in love with thought. Oh, and they give you let me, because I'm trying to help y'all understand, because some people be like, what the hell you talking about? What are you talking about? There is soulmates. There is something called soulmates, and there is something. Yeah, that's what they said in the system, that there's something called soulmates. You got levels. All right, I know my drawing is bad. Okay, like pretend you were in a game. All right, in the game, if you ever played a game, or you've been around your man, he played a game, or your so-called physical partner, you might as well just call these people physical partners, okay? Because people kill me with that whole, oh, I met a soulmate, but I'm like, well, what did you love about him most? Oh, the body was like bomb, the money was good. Da, 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 da. I said, wait, you missed one thing. It was like, what? The soul. What do you know about their soul? Okay, you met a soulmate, right? What was the soul telling you? What did you learn? You understand what I'm saying? You got to learn something from these people. You don't know the difference between divine and just like, you got to know the difference between a divine, and you got to know the difference between a liar. Okay, you got a lot of people living a false ass dream. Okay, so when you sit here and you fall for the okey doke, this is what keeps you on that same path, that same cycle. Like, I may lose a lot of subscribers for this, but I really don't care, because I didn't come on here to gain subscribers. Okay, that's why it don't bother me none. Okay, I don't, I got my shit moderated, but at the end of the day, I'm not collecting no checks. So I'm gonna spit it how I see it, and feel it. So, this is why we got more people in separation than we do got people in divine connections. Okay, because the truth is not being told, and we hiding behind it. We hiding behind a dollar bill. Okay, I don't have a problem doing readings for people if they want to, because I didn't start doing readings for people until people started asking me to do so. Okay, so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. But before I started doing that, I started actually doing it for free. Okay, and I still do it for free. Okay, here and there. But anyway, you gotta know the difference. Okay, this is why we're not elevating, because we're not choosing to accept the fact that somebody is real. This is real, and this is fake. All right, now you stuck in between real and fake. You got to make a decision. Okay, when you're having a divine connection, okay, you are having a real experience. You are having a real connection. But if you're just meeting the body and you're only attracted to them, and you're just having a fake experience. You can't confuse the two because you want to believe that you ain't fuck up. You fucked up. All right, we all fucked up. We first of all, you ain't supposed to have sex with nobody until you actually meet your partner. Okay, when you actually meet your divine partner. So if you ain't no virgin, you fucked up. So let's not judge, the masculine for. Hold on, I'm gonna put this down real quick, but I'm gonna come back. We can't judge the masculine. This is why I say the return of the divine feminine, because we need to know that we ain't perfect and we ain't got our work done. Okay, I ain't truly, to be honest with you, I really don't care too much about the masculine. I'm here to help my women because we have to be the ones to know our power, to know our love, to know our respect and have it for each other, because these men would not get by if the karmics wouldn't be able to mess with your masculine if all women knew to keep their legs closed. Okay, so we can't just blame it on the karmic because the karmic wants to have her legs open for an availability, but you did too. Okay, you didn't hold out, so we can't sit here and judge. Everybody, nobody's perfect, but at the end of the day, we're trying to get there. Okay, so the first thing is accepting. Okay, I might have fell in love with a so-called soulmate that they said online it was a soulmate. In the book they said it was a soulmate, but you don't have no clue of who this person is behind their eyes. Okay, a soulmate, twin flame, higher power, connection, divine, whatever. It starts with spirit. If you have not met the soul of an individual, you should not fuck them. You shouldn't have had kids with them, and you shouldn't have did this, and you shouldn't have did that. Eat that. Take that. Admit to that. Repent to that. All right, I screwed up. Move to your next level. I told y'all. Y'all stuck in a fake ass reality because you don't want to admit I fell in love with the illusion. I made choices based off of the illusion. Because a lot of y'all are married. A lot of y'all have karmics and baby fathers. And that goes for me too. I learned my lesson. But I chose no longer to live a fake ass dream. And I chose to live in the real fact that I screwed up. Okay. So when you start, this is what I'm talking about is healing. Okay. Healing. All right. We have to admit. Hey baby, what's going on? What? Speak too loud? Yeah, you always do. You know that. Messiah's sleeping. Okay. So anyway, we have to start there. We have to start by realizing we messed up. Realizing that this so-called soulmate that we thought we met, was the one. When you have to say, you know what, I was wrong. I chose out of physical and out of need physical desires, because a lot of y'all, even if you did meet your twin flame, you still want physical connection. So what do? You run from your twin flame and go fuck with an ex-boyfriend or go fuck with somebody new. That's living in a low frequency because you choose not to accept the fact that you're a physical kind of person. You just love your hell. You love your reality. Okay, nothing gets better when you fucking. I don't care if and I'm just gonna keep it real. Okay, this is why I ain't got a lot of subscribers, because I'm not kissing ass. Okay, I'm not gonna kiss your ass and tell you I support gay love. I'm not gonna do that because that stopped procreation. I'm gonna lose a lot of followers for this, but you know what? I don't care. I'm not gonna tell you I support, homosexual love and shit like that. I don't. And I don't have no hate or ill will towards people. I got people in my family and friends. I know all that, but I don't support it because at the end of the day, it stops procreation and it stops reincarnation. Okay. So when it comes, like, we can't, like, see this, it's no different. We saying, like, it's no different. Like, we have to understand, like, we got to stop bullshitting, y'all. We got to stop programming ourselves to believe what's going on is okay. Okay. This is why I say we have the work. This is the work we have to do. This is the work we have to do. We have to stop the BS. We have to stop it. If we can't stop it, we can speak about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of readers is okay with homosexual because they want that check. They're going to tell a homosexual it's okay. They're going to tell gays it's okay and that they're okay. Let me tell you something. I'm a masculine female. As y'all can tell, but I'm a very feminine because in my past life, I was a man. I had to be. Okay. My mindset is strong, powerful, masculine. Okay. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to come into this lifestyle, this lifetime, and say, all right, I love being a man. So in my past life, I was a man, and in this life, I'm a woman. I'm going to be a man. That don't make sense. It don't make sense, y'all. We can't try to make sense. Okay, it'll be, and I'm gonna keep it real. And I don't care if you unsubscribe. Please do. I don't care if you block me. I don't care. I'm not gonna hit you up anyway. But at the end of the day, if it stops procreation, if it stops creation of, you know, organic life, that's probably the only. Well, it's getting fucked with now. But let's keep it real. It will be only gays that will approve, okay, homosexuals, whatever you want to call it. It will be them who will destroy this planet, and we got to keep it real. It's a mental illness. We got to keep it real, okay? It's all a mental illness. Your divine masculine wanting to be with somebody outside of his connection, a mental illness, because he doesn't want to listen to spirit. People are choosing to not accept that there are men. You are feminine. Okay, the difference between the connection, okay, is like I said, I'm using myself as an example. I'm a very masculine, feminine, very creative, very practical. I build shit. I get dirty, and I don't have a problem dressing up like a girl. I love me. I love my strengths. My masculine is a feminine masculine, but he's not gay, and he doesn't dress like a fucking. He doesn't dress like a homosexual or nothing like that. But he carries the feminine side, and I carry the masculine side. But I am a woman, and he is a man. That's what needs to be taught. That you can pull the frequency more than you can pull. You're not born gay. You are choosing to not, you're not letting go of the past life that you was when you was in your past life. Your past life, you might have been a man, but in this life, you are a woman. Okay, you are a woman who choose to be a man. Now, I don't got nothing against, like I said, I got a gay mom, and I got a gay half sister, you know what I'm saying? And I got gay friends. I don't have nothing against it. They know how I feel. I don't have nothing against them. That's y'all business. Y'all got to deal with y'all God. But don't tell me I have to feel this way because y'all feel that way. That's your own hell, you know? So at the end of the day, like I said, you know, the truth is the truth, man. The truth is the truth. When I hear readers talk about, oh, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Because guess what? You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your mother and father. I never seen a woman and woman have a child. I never seen a man and a man have a child. Even at artificial insemination, they would be okay. And guess who would promote this unnaturalness? That would be lesbians, and that would be gays, and that would be the LGBT community that's going to promote this shit, y'all. And that's going to bring a big ass, and I'm gonna keep it real, it's gonna bring a big ass change to this planet, because if two women can't have a child naturally, they're gonna be okay with artificial insemination. And that goes vice versa to men, okay? And that's creating something that is not real. You know, look at it. They would be okay to fuck with God because you would rather not accept your fate as a woman in this lifetime, because you pull a masculine energy. You don't want to. You are a woman in this lifetime. You have a service to fulfill, and you are trying to stop this purpose. That don't make sense, y'all. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, y'all. It don't make sense, y'all. Like, I'm a healer, and we have to get through the nitty gritty for this shit, y'all. It don't make sense. Stop falling for shit that don't make sense. It don't make sense. Think about it. You didn't come here with woman to woman, man to man. Was you artificially inseminated? Is you a real human? All right. If you a real human, okay, you are brought here by the grace of God. Okay, be thankful. Because you got some artificial inseminated babies around this motherfucker who has no soul. Okay? So we got to know the difference. Who's trying to live amongst us. And y'all better pay attention. Because I told you, it's greater things than just chasing your masculine around. You got to be a healer. You've been triggered. You've been triggered to speak the truth. All right? Don't be the one to drown when Noah's Ark hit. Be the one to survive. Be the one that got that message to protect yourself, because you've been the chosen one. Don't be the one to fall for this malarkey, man. Like I said, I know. I don't speak for nothing but experience. From nothing but experiences. Let's not, I may lose a couple of people, but hey, I'm not here to gain a bunch of bullshit. I'm here to gain some genuine people who actually want to ascend. I don't believe in it, and I'm sorry. If you can't handle that, please unfollow me. I said it from day one, and I'm not going to change now. I do not promote homosexual gay love. I don't promote the LGBT because at the end of the day, it's stopping natural life. Because eventually, two people are going to want to create a baby. They're going to either do it two ways. They're either going to artificially get inseminated, or they're going to fuck somebody, okay? A lot of them had fucked a man to get it. So if you still had to revert back to the original order, you know what I'm saying? We got to pay attention. And I'm going to tap into all frequencies, all right? There's no hate. I don't got no hate towards them, but let's keep it real. God ain't happy. So y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing out there with this nastiness, because a lot of children are being molested when they were young. A lot of these people have been molested or chose, but you were definitely not born that way. Carrying that frequency don't mean you were born. You were born a male, so be a male. You were born a feminine, so be a feminine. Anything past that, you have to let go of your past life. Let go of that past life. Stop trying to play God and say, okay, well, I was born this way. No, you were born a woman in this life. You were born a man, so be that. That's like you saying, fuck God, I choose to be a man when I'm a woman. Or fuck God, I choose to be a woman when I'm a man. Or loving the same sex. If you're a woman and you like a woman, hey, listen, I mean, I don't know where you're going to go with it. Because I can't sit there and play in the bloody river. And if I was a man, I can't sit there and play in the shitty dumpster. Okay? It's nasty, y'all. It's nasty, to be honest with you. Because none of it's genuine. Women date women because they just want to be like men. They want to be powerful, and they want to overthrow, you know what I'm saying? They want to overthrow and be powerful. Because they're definitely not loving you for procreation. They're definitely not other than power over you, being a lesbian. And if they're gay, it's just them looking for a powerful man to take over and shit like that. However these motherfuckers do what they do. Let me keep it cool, because they might, because y'all gotta do y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta study life, and stop letting people tell y'all. Stop letting people tell y'all. Check the description box, y'all, for information that y'all need, to book readings and stuff like that. Check the description, is below. Let's stop bullshitting, y'all. Come on now. Somebody said my karmic is bisexual. You need to heal. You need to heal. It's just be curious. And the curiosity is taking it too far. Okay? If you believe that if you're a lesbian and you believe that a woman is beautiful, okay, uplift that sister and say you're a beautiful woman. You ain't got to go and eat her motherfucking thing and overpower her. Because you ain't breeding with her. And you ain't sticking no real in her. Let's keep it real. So what you want her for? Power. Because she perform, she play along with that mental mindset. And that goes for anybody. Straight love too. Don't play along with egotistical bull. Okay? Don't play along with anything. A lot of people today are full of sick demonic masks. And as a light worker, you got to rip it off. Real shit, y'all. I love y'all, but real shit. You gonna hate me later, but hey. It's a sin. It's a sin. Think about it. Stop sitting there and say, oh, it's okay because you don't know. If they got that mental illness, help them heal. Free them from their mental illness by telling them, look, it ain't right. It ain't right by God. Who say so? God, the creator that created you. I didn't get you. Break it down to him. Break it down to him. Break it down to him. I didn't get you here. You gonna want kids one day? Yes. Okay, well, you gonna have to get involved with the opposite sex. Let's keep it real. I watched, and a shout out to Young Pharaoh if he ever watched this or whatever. I watched him. He was on this channel. Y'all go check out Young Pharaoh. He got some good knowledge on his page. But and I want to shout him out. Um, but yeah, he was on this. I watched it, just came across it, was on my YouTube, and I watched it, and I knew just looking at him, he was uncomfortable. I had to watch. I had to watch because I feel strongly about it too. I feel that it's not right. And as a light worker, you gotta serve what's right. By any means, you will lose. You will. It's a lonely road. You started off lonely. You go end lonely. Get the message, and get gone. A lot of our babies is destroyed today because they wasn't like parents was too busy effing off in the street, getting locked up, dead, or some bullshit like that, where they haven't been taught. Okay, teach them their role. If you teach a girl to be a stud, she gonna be one. If you teach a boy to be gay, he gonna be that. If you give him a bunch of pink shit, make him feel a bunch of feminine, he gonna believe that. That's a programming. It's a mental programming which causes a mental illness, and I do agree. I always knew that, and I do agree. Okay. Now, if you see somebody who has a mental illness, you could do two things. You could say, "Look, you need to heal," or you could just stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? But don't sit here and think that it's okay because it'll be the same thing. It's gonna bite us in the ass later. It's gonna bite us in the ass later. Okay. We gotta heal now. It's time to heal. All right. Oh, somebody said, "What's number 3?" All right, y'all. My bad. All right, we got deception, being a snake, being sneaky. Some people would say, the snake, symbolizes, some positive shit. But in this case, it doesn't. It's danger. It's lies. It's deception. So watch out. Okay, watch out for people who are not up for your best interests. Okay, let go of the wickedness. Okay, let it go. Let it go. I don't even know if YouTube may not even. If y'all see this video come down, it's based because of YouTube. They probably took it down like they did my other live. But it's definitely danger. Okay, watch out for all the toxic situations that don't serve you. Okay. All right. Let's move on. All right, my daughter here. You may hear my family in the background. My daughter just got home. But yeah, we have to shed light to everything. We just can't sit here and say, we can't not shed light to these situations. If you can't save those who chose, save the future. Save the future. Save your babies. Okay, tell them the truth about themselves. Tell them the truth. Don't tell them it's okay. If they think it's okay, honey, they're going to live a life, and you may not even have any grandbabies, or if you did have any grandbabies by these people who promote artificial insemination, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a robot running around your house, a little robot rugrat that will never grow, that just got all kinds of deficiencies and shit. Y'all better pay attention. These people better stop trying to control God. You were born the way you were. You should be that. Just hope in your next life you'll be a man. Hope in your next life you'll be a woman in order to play that role again. It's possible. Reincarnation is definitely possible, but they're gonna stop that. If they stop telling us to mate and stuff like that, the righteous way.
Yeah, badges now.
All right. If they stop telling us to do the right thing and do and righteousness, humanity won't live for long, y'all. It will be nothing but it's gonna be robot world. That's what it's gonna be, artificial world. Okay, a new type is gonna be created, and we will not exist. Out with the old and in with the new is what they would try to say, right? All right, let me load them up. Let me make sure. But I'm just throwing that out there, and if you're taking offense to it, I'm sorry, but this is the reality that needs to be spoken about. Frequency is frequency. Frequency is one thing. Physical is another. Okay? Frequency, like people would say that, on this twin flame journey, if your masculine love you, he will come back to you. But how many of them is in separation? They're in separation. Of course, you're in a connection, but you're still in separation physically. So that still doesn't justify the fact that the masculine who chooses not to live his faith, is lost, okay? And they inhabited a personality, okay? When they choose not to accept who they are and choose not, it's the same thing for that too. If they choose not to accept their real reality that you have a wife and you have a husband that was chosen unto for you, okay, they will lose themselves. And to lose themselves is to deny who they are. They're still doing it. Now, why does your masculine deny who he is? Oh, he loved the hell he living. Because if he's not living with his divine feminine or his divine partner, he loves the hell he's in. Now, does it have anything to do with spirit? No. It doesn't have anything to do with spirit. Okay? It doesn't have anything. Remember, he disconnected from himself. Okay? Remember this. Because y'all gonna get fooled. Y'all want to run around and jump from tarot reader to tarot reader. I'm trying to tell you how to seek the truth and how not to. Okay? All right, y'all. Let me get started. Y'all may hear my family in the background. Oh, what's your mind, Papa? Oh, Messiah woke up. Let's push this button here. Let's get started. All right, let me see if we got some new people on here. Give a shout out to. All right, you guys. All right, so if you pick number one, okay, warning, you are being watched by your twin flame. Okay, now if you already met your twin flame physically, they definitely watching you. Okay, if you pick number one, all right, and if you haven't met your twin flame in flesh yet, spiritually, of course, they're watching you. Okay, They are definitely watching. Okay. So don't ever think that they're not. Let's see if you pick number one, number two. Okay, I sent you that song. I sent that song to you telepathically. Yes, that's me. Okay, so they're definitely connected. Synchronicities is definitely happening for you. Number two. Okay. Um, they will contact you on many levels. Okay, and and music is one of them. Okay. So you got to pay attention. Some even those who haven't met their twin flame yet. Okay, if you haven't met your twin flame in physical yet, just the words itself. Somebody